We spent the night in Port Barton. In the morning, the rain is still there. Fine, insistent. Once again, it's impossible to explore the town. So we wait at the hotel until it's time to leave for the bus stop, heading toward Puerto Princesa, the first step of our journey to change islands bound for Cebu. At the moment of departure, the rain intensifies. We step outside anyway, dragging our bags to the bus stop. There, under the downpour, a lively scene unfolds. Buses come and go, staff bustle about, hoisting luggage onto the roofs, shouting instructions to be heard over the noise of the rain. We wait for hours, soaked and a little numb. Finally, our bus arrives. Our suitcases are loaded into the hold and we set off, bound for Puerto Princesa. From there, a plane takes us to the next stage of our journey, Cebu. Upon landing, the rain is still with us. Night has already fallen. In the pale light of the airport, we collect our bags, find a taxi, and head to our hotel. Rest will be short-lived. At 4 a.m., a new adventure awaits. We set course for the waters of Tanawan in the municipality of Oslob, on the southeast of Cebu Island. Here, we will experience something truly extraordinary, diving alongside the giants of the sea, the whale sharks. At daybreak, we take our seats in a van with a small group of fellow travelers. Once again, it's an organized tour. The road is long, nearly 130 kilometers, about 3.5 hours, through the villages and countryside of Cebu. We enjoy the passing tropical scenery, rice fields, hills, and bamboo houses before finally reaching Oslob. Our first stop is a small local restaurant where we are served a light breakfast. Nothing too filling, but enough to give us strength for what lies ahead. Then we walk toward the beach, the starting point of the long-awaited experience encountering the whale sharks. Groups of tourists line up, each waiting for the turn. Our guide takes the opportunity to suggest a detour, the Tumalog Falls. We agree without hesitation. The road leading to the waterfalls is steep, and we are given two options: walk down or hop on a motorcycle taxi. The choice is easy. The motorbike it is. In just a few minutes, we speed down the slope, each on our own bike, amid a constant stream of two-wheelers going up and down without pause. The ride itself is already fun, setting the tone for the visit. At the bottom, the tropical vegetation opens onto a surreal scene, a waterfall of about 50 meters, cascading like a silky veil down the rock face. The water, a striking turquoise blue, forms a shallow pool where visitors can wade or cool off. The atmosphere is peaceful, almost dreamlike. Butterflies flutter, birds call out, and tiny fish nibble at visitors' feet in the clear water. Here, there is no deafening roar or raging torrent. The waterfall is gentle, contemplative, perfect for a refreshing pause after the hot journey. We take our time to admire the play of light on the water, to breathe in the humid, soothing air, before riding back up by motorbike toward Oslob. At last, it's time to head to the beach, where we will experience one of the most memorable moments of our journey, diving into the waters of Tanawan to swim alongside the whale sharks, those gentle giants of the sea. After our detour to the Tumalog Falls, we return to the beach of Tanawan in the municipality of Oslob. This is where one of the most popular experiences in the Philippines takes place: swimming with whale sharks. From the moment we arrive, the scene is set. The site is packed. Dozens of travelers wait their turn, gathered under large shelters, where we are assembled for a mandatory briefing.
And lastly, you are not allowed.
The rules are clear. No sunscreen, no touching the animals, keep at least 5 meters distance, avoid fins to prevent injuries, and remain calm in the water. Everything is explained in a repetitive, almost school-like manner.
Please obey the rules to avoid penalties.
We are then given our gear: mask, snorkel, and life vest. Groups are called one after another to board small wooden boats. The observation area lies just a few hundred meters offshore, but it's already overcrowded. A row of bankas lined up side by side, and dozens of swimmers already in the water. When it's finally our turn, we slip into the sea amid shouts, splashes, and boats clustered tightly together. And then, suddenly, they appear. Massive, imposing, yet moving with a slow, almost soothing grace, the whale sharks. Their spotted silhouette glide right past us, sometimes less than a meter away. But the downside quickly becomes evident. The long wait to embark, the dense crowd, the strictly timed immersion, barely 20 to 30 minutes, and the presence of fishermen scattering krill to draw the giants closer. The experience is undeniably impressive. Being face to face with these marine giants, 6 to 8 meters long, their majestic movements etched in memory, is unforgettable. We watch them glide near the surface, mouths wide open to filter the water, while entire groups of tourists stir around them, sometimes too close, sometimes clumsy. Yes, it's hard to escape the feeling of a highly scripted experience while whale sharks returning day after day, conditioned by daily feeding. We leave the water convicted, amazed by the encounter, but uneasy with the staging. Seeing these gentle giants so close is a rare privilege. But the setting lacks authenticity, and one can't help but wonder about the consequences for the whale sharks themselves. After the dive, it's back to shore. The facilities are basic, rudimentary showers, overcrowded restrooms, makeshift stalls. Each visitor leaves with their own impressions, some delighted, others ambivalent. For us, this stop will remain memorable, but it also reminds us that travel is sometimes full of contradictions between the magic of a unique encounter and the reality of mass tourism that raises questions. After After our supervised encounter with the whale sharks in Tanawan, we set foot back on solid ground. The emotions are still vivid, but it's time for a well-deserved break. Our group is taken to a small local restaurant. On the menu, fragrant rice, stir-fried noodles, chicken adobo, a few vegetables and fresh fruit. Nothing sophisticated, but a simple and generous meal that helps us recharge before moving on. In the afternoon, we hit the road again, this time toward the western coast of Cebu. About 2 hours drive through the countryside brings us to Moalboal and its famous Panaxama beach. This is the starting point of our new immersion, snorkeling, turtles, and the Sardine run. Before heading to see the sardines, our excursion includes a boat trip to Pescador Island, about 15 minutes off the coast. This small island is renowned for the richness of its coral reefs. The water here is clear, visibility excellent, and the seabed reveals a great variety of tropical fish, colorful corals, and exotic fish like this clownfish. This first stop feels wilder and more natural than snorkeling directly from the beach. From time to time, we also feel slight stings on our skin. Harmless little jellyfish, common in the area, especially after storms. Nothing dangerous, but an unusual sensation that reminds us we are swimming in a living, ever-changing ecosystem. Back in Panaxama, the guide reminds us of the rules. Stay together, don't touch the sardines, and don't drift too far. Then we enter the water. Less than 30 meters from the shore, the magic already begins. In front of us, a dense mass of sardines moves in formation. Thousands, even millions of silvery fish swim together, forming at times a shifting wall, a curtain that opens and closes, or a giant spiral that engulfs us. The sight is mesmerizing, almost unreal. We are also lucky to spot a few turtles, calm and unbothered by the commotion around them. The water is clear enough to observe them well, yet it looks somewhat murky, likely due to recent rains carrying waste and debris from the coast. This impression contrasts with the beauty of what we see beneath the surface. After about an hour swimming within this living ballet, we return to the beach, still fascinated by this unique experience, so different from the one in the morning. Here, there is less crowding, more space, and a more contemplative atmosphere. After this final immersion in Moalboal, we board the van for a long drive back. Fatigue is setting in, but the images of the day still play vividly in our minds. This kind of circuit, combining whale watching in Tanawan, the Tumalog Falls, and snorkeling in Moalboal, has plenty of appeal, and that's exactly why we chose it. the chance to experience, in a single day, two of the Philippines' most iconic marine encounters, the whale sharks and the massive sardine run, is truly remarkable. The well-oiled organization makes the experience easier. Guides on hand, smooth transfers, meals included, all within the tropical setting that remains impressive. But these excursions also spark criticism, and for us, the outcome feels mixed. The wonder of swimming with Oslob's gentle giants, or passing through Moalboal's moving curtain of sardines, blends with the awareness of a highly touristic, sometimes artificial environment. A striking experience, both fascinating and unsettling, yet one whose beauty will stay etched in our memories. They enchant some, leave others more reserved, depending on each person's sensitivity and perspective. And so ends a day full of contrasts, already opening onto the next stage of our journey. Tomorrow, we'll take you along as we explore the city of Cebu and its incredible treasures. See you soon for new discoveries.